Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bianca if you're new here. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm just about to start getting ready for the day and I thought I might as well start the vlog here because yeah guys, so many fun things happening. By the time this vlog is up, my first allusion to my announcement has been posted on my Instagram. It's going live in an hour. But essentially life has been lifing. First of all, I'm only doing my makeup because I just got this is the L'Oreal Blurfection powder and I got it in the shade pink. So I follow that makeup artist Shelby Ann on TikTok because she's literally amazing. Love everything about her. Her personality is the cutest thing ever. But she's an amazing makeup artist and she's always talking about this powder, and she uses the pink one. And then I've been like wanting to get my hands on like a pink setting powder for so long. I have the Jaclyn this is her luminous powder in the shade Do Me. Love it, but as you know, if you know anything about Jaclyn Hill, she is no longer in business with any of her businesses. So yeah, so I'm on the hunt. I'm just starting to just kind of explore some new stuff, but nonetheless, I got this literally like last night. I went to the pharmacy with my mom and I can't go to like CVS or Walgreens and not go through the makeup aisle extensively. And I kind of love how big this is because of travel and stuff like that. So really excited. So we're gonna do a little bit of makeup today just for fun, and I figured I would just open up the vlog here because I've been wanting to start a new vlog. This is too much. That was like OD. That was like a nighttime amount. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Overnight Rehydrating Mask. Should I put it on right now? Probably not, but I don't have like a regular moisturizer right now, so I'm just gonna put like a really small amount. Yeah, so anyway guys, there's been so much going on in the most beautiful way. I kind of mentioned it in my last video of my girls night with Mamie, like that there was gonna be a lot of new adventures and stuff. So if you haven't followed me, I mean if you haven't seen that video on my Instagram or TikTok, you can go watch it. But essentially I'm talking about just the fact that this year started off so beautifully and then hit like a really hard stop, like out of nowhere. A little bit left in here. Let me just use this. Hit like a really hard stop, and I wouldn't say hard stop. It was more like I just knew there was something next about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those things. So my YouTube fam's gonna be able to get a little bit of a head start on knowing what's going on. But basically your girl is moving. Your girl is moving and I can't even believe that's happening. Like flight is booked and everything. We're gonna figure out the rest later because as you know, if you don't know, but I live with my parents, so I've been blessed to be able to say like I can move kind of slowly in a sense. I don't have to like rush out of here, and you know, to some degree my parents want their space, you know, but for the most part, yeah, I get to move kind of slowly, but I am moving. And so this vlog, I just wanted to start a new vlog, tell you guys, tell the YouTube fam, and also we're gonna start packing. Today is I believe, bro, this Amazon Prime Day wasn't even real, honestly. Today's October 8th, so today's like the last day. I think it was only yesterday and today. I'm not sure, I don't remember. But the point is I got some vacuum sealable storage bags to help, because I'm gonna take as much as possible in just a large suitcase that I'm checking and then a carry-on. And that sounds crazy, but guys, I realized I don't really have that much clothes. Like I've been formulating my wardrobe for a long time, and just the thing is that I kind of just had a feeling at the beginning of this year that a change was coming, and I've been wrestling through a couple, and by a couple I mean like 2 different places for a while. I would say for like one of them a really long time and the other one for a short amount of time, but nonetheless these 2 places were always on my mind and yada yada. So I knew at some point it was gonna happen. Like I just felt it, like something about it like just told me like You know, I feel like it was just like this level of discernment of just feeling it like it was coming soon. I just didn't know where or when. I knew it was happening though, you know what I mean? And so because of that, I started to kind of move that way. My friend Kirsten, shout out Kirsten if you ever watch this vlog. I don't know if she watches my vlogs, but my friend Kirsten, she recently moved to Tennessee from, I think it's North Carolina. I get confused with North and South, but I believe it's North Carolina. She recently moved to Tennessee, and I've gone through, once I started to really feel like something was about to start moving, guys, I always get like the travel size of this because I don't wear this very often, but I love this product so much. And I think I might just buy the regular size finally, because I feel like I'm gonna start wearing a lot more makeup. So my friend Kirsten, yeah, so she wanted to move to Tennessee, and then her and her best friend went and looked at apartments, and essentially she felt the Lord tell her that she was gonna move. So what she did was like, so before looking at apartments, before going to look at apartments, she knew it was gonna happen. So what's it called? She started packing. She said she just started packing, and I want to say it was like months that she had boxes and boxes of her stuff. Like she was just packing, and she didn't know where, she didn't know when it was gonna happen. She just knew it was gonna happen, right? And so that's what she was telling me, and that's what the story she told me, and that kind of like gave me a little push to be like, maybe I should move that way, you know what I mean? It sounds crazy, kind of like, it kind of sounds crazy. I guess it sounds crazy if you don't believe, but like when you're a faith-filled person, like guys, like anything, like literally God can do anything. So she just knew that at some point she was gonna be moving. Like she just felt it. Oh, let me open this. And so she started packing, so whatever. So I took that and kind of started doing the same thing essentially. And what I started doing is I started to, one, just downsize everything, like my workspace, the way I work. Actually, I would even go as far to say that this goes even further from when I was establishing my business. Like when I was establishing my business and like doing all that, I literally started to maneuver in ways of like, okay, what does it look like if this was like my full time? If this was like the only thing I was doing, like what does that look like? What is that? And that's how I usually operate on things that I'm working on, is just like, okay, if this like ideal client were to come up, like if this happened, if that happened, like very hypotheticals, but the hypotheticals help you plan out and like get like a gauge, because you don't ever really know what's gonna happen until it happens. But it give you like a good place to like gauge what that would look like. And yeah, so I started doing that. And then moving on to like what Kirsten told me, I started to, like I said, just started to like downsize. So I downsized my workspace, I started to like downsize my closet a lot, and also I wanted to be more intentional about how I was dressing anyway. So this is a win-win. And so I started to like just periodically, every couple of months, I would just like donate a bunch of stuff, throw away anything that was overworn or like just ripped up, like just things like you don't need to keep in your closet. We all have it. I just started to finally get rid of them. And then, or if not, like if I just knew I'm like, I'm never gonna wear this again, it's not something I'll ever wear again, I'll just donated it or gave it to my mom or my sister, whoever wanted it, or like whatever, just got it out the way basically. And so started to do all that. I'm doing this a little bit backwards. Like I'm still gonna do a skin tint, but I saw Shelby do it like this and I was intrigued. Oh, it wasn't like this actually, but I have seen people do it this way, so I'm just gonna do it anyway because I'm already here. So yeah, whatever. So I started to just downsize everything and just like whatever. So like I said, I used to have like my work setup, for example, used to be like an extended monitor, had like a desk, like a laptop stand and a keyboard and a mouse and a this and a that, and then my desk was like this huge L-shaped desk. So I ended up giving my L-shaped desk away, and then I bought the desk that I'm currently sitting at, which is literally a dream. Mariah Houghton actually linked it on her stories, and this is how I found it. But basically it's a vanity, but I double it as a desk, and yes, I took that idea from her, and it's the best thing ever because it's so stunning. I did post it on my Instagram if you're interested in like seeing it. It's literally on my feed. So I started to do that, and then whatever. So been essentially preparing myself for what I knew was coming. And yeah, so getting rid of things in my closet. Okay, so I'm trying to remember like why I got to this tangent, but I remember now. All this to say that I actually don't have that much clothes, and so I have high hopes that I can fit a lot of stuff, especially with vacuum sealable bags. Shout out to my sister with her idea, but she was telling me to do it with like trash bags in a vacuum. And then literally I was watching packing videos on TikTok because I wanted to see, like, I was looking at videos of people packing like super efficiently, like people that were like packing for like I don't know if I like what I just did. I don't know if I like that. Anyway, packing for like weeks trips at a time and just to carry on, like that type of stuff, like just a lot of efficiency packing, just to see like how people do it. And yeah, so I got a lot of great ideas. And in one of the videos I saw someone vacuum seal a couple of like items so that she could pack tighter and whatever. And then I sent it to my sister and she was like, yes, like you should get that. And I'm like, you're right. And then so I ended up getting that. But and I was so happy because it was on the Amazon Prime Day sale, so I got it and it's coming in today. And so I'm really excited to try that because obviously I'm moving to a colder, not obviously, I didn't say where I was moving, but like I'm moving to like a colder climate. And so at this time of year it's about to start getting colder, so I'm gonna start packing. I actually, funny enough, I live in Florida, if you don't know. I've accumulated a lot more winter clothes than normal. Okay, perfect. I've actually accumulated a lot more winter clothes than I even noticed. And yeah, so that's fun. So I actually have at least a few things to like start me off with when I first get there, and blase blase. I'm moving, I'll also tell you, I'm moving at the end of this month. So it's gonna be moving kind of quickly. Like today is the 8th. We're moving in 2 weeks, guys. And so that's why I want to start out this video, because I'm going to start packing and stuff like that. And like, it's just going to be so fun. But this is the update, like the YouTube family gets to hear it first, because here I just love YouTube. And like, if you're here watching it, shout out to you and thank you, because this is like a dream of mine, you know? Like what's going on, and that's what's happening in this video, or in life right now in general, because girl, we're literally moving, and my family is super supportive about it. I remember my aunt, I was on the phone with my aunt telling her about it. My aunt doesn't live with, like, here, she lives in a different state too. And I was telling her, and she was like, how do your parents feel? And I'm like, girl, my parents have been part of the conversation the entire time. And she's like, oh. And I'm like, guys, my parents are very excited for me. Like, my parents are firsthand witnesses that this has always been a dream for me. And she's really excited for me. Like, my family is just really excited for me because I'm quite literally following my dreams, you know what I mean? So this is a little crazy, but like, I feel like, you know what I don't like about what I did, the technique wise, I feel like my eyes are not bright enough down here, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it all looks the same right now, and I'm not feeling that. I think the hardest part about all of this though has been definitely like just telling people, like, just to like, and being so specific with who I'm telling, because there's a lot of people that I care about, but I don't necessarily talk to on a regular basis. And I know that it would like hurt if I didn't tell them, but I don't talk to on a regular basis. Is that weird? Like, I'm just that person. Like, I have those kinds of relationships in my life where, like, no, I don't necessarily talk to you all the time, but I still care to tell you that I'm not going to be in this state anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's interesting because I'm a pretty relational person, and I'm just not someone that like talks to people very often, but like, you're fan, you know? I turned the sound back on my camera, and I'm so happy I did, because I would never notice when it stopped recording, but I did this time. You guys hear my dogs? They're so chaotic. Anyway, so yeah, so processing through like who I'm telling and like when I'm telling them has been a little bit of a challenge, because I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, so that's basically been the gist of that. And so what I've been doing is like, I have like my core friend group that I'm constantly with. I told them more so in person when I was processing, and then when I officially had like a date, I like dropped it in our chat. And yeah, nothing crazy, but they knew it was coming and they expected it. So this other group of friends that I do care about, my friend Hannah and her husband CJ. By the time this video goes up, I will have already told her, so hopefully, just in case. I don't know if she watches my videos either, but just in case. Yeah. And yeah, girl, it's just been, guys, I have the Estee Lauder. This is the Heat Wave highlighter. You can even see it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the Bronze Goddess highlighter in the shade Heat Wave. I love it. I haven't worn it in so long though. I'm just gonna throw it on there for funsies. Really, so what I did was, you have to work smarter, not harder. I gave my grandma full reign to go ahead and tell whoever she wanted in the family. That's gonna make telling everyone a lot easier, because she will effectively communicate that message much better than I would. But yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna wrap this up because I was gonna get back to work because I took a break for a second. Also, I did resign from my like office job, and I officially am working in studios. I do digital marketing. If you don't know, I do have a business, a digital marketing agency, so I do have some client work to get back to. I just wanted to take a break and like do my face really quick. I'm almost done. I'm just gonna throw out some mascara and then probably a lip gloss and then call it a day. Okay, there's something about my face that I don't love, but you know, we're gonna just feel it out. And I think, you know what it is, I feel like it looks like, again, there's no separation, so it looks like that blush came up too high almost. I might need to get the translucent, like clear translucent one at some point. ¿Qué es eso? That's why the dog always barking. Some weird noises going on. That like concerns me because it's like, is this something in the attic? Okay, anyway, let me get to work. Hello, you guys. You're all foggy because my house is cold and it's hot out here. What is up, guys? Obviously, it's been a little bit. It's been a couple of hours. It was a busy little work day. I had a lot to like finish. My mom and my grandma did end up bringing food. Like I said, they brought Chick-fil-A home, so that was fun. But they did bring it like literally 2 or 3 hours later. Like I had to call her. I'm like, are you guys okay? What's going on? But yeah, so now I'm about to go meet up with my friend Hannah, my friends Hannah and CJ, which are husband and wife, and we're gonna go catch up with them. I'm gonna tell them about my move. She did see my post already because I saw that she liked it, but I'm gonna tell her in person. She's a small group of people that like I intentionally like want to tell in person. So yeah, her husband, and then our friend Emily, Emily and Ciso. I want to tell her in person too, so I have to like coordinate that with her at some point. And like when I'm gonna see her. I've been meaning to hang out with her for a long time actually. She even called me a couple weeks ago and I never called her back. I did text her. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm the worst, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. But like I didn't call her back, and I need to be better about that. I also need to, like, in this season of life and like my move and stuff, I need to just be more attentive to my relationships, like my friendships. I need to steward those better. Like I need to be better about calling people back and staying in contact with people and just stewarding friendships, especially those that are like important to me and like people that have really been pivotal in my life. Like I need to not take that for granted because that's hard to come by, and then when you find good people in your life, like you don't want to take that for granted. But anyway, we're gonna go see her. Y'all, my package from Amazon says arriving today. It is 6:53 and it still hasn't given me like an arrival time, and in my experience with Amazon, they're gonna be like now arriving late, and then that's either a 50-50 chance of either I'm gonna have to cancel completely
or it's actually gonna arrive like tomorrow instead. But I really hope it just arrives tomorrow, because like I need this stuff, and it would suck, especially because I was able to find them on sale. I got my AirTag. Actually, I don't remember if my AirTag was on sale, but I got my AirTag and I had the vacuum sealable like Ziplocs essentially, and not a Ziploc but like a bag, and those are on sale too. So I'll be so bummed if I have to repurchase them basically at full price because of a delivery mishap. Like, that's actually really annoying. Good morning, you guys. I've actually been up for a little while. It's 10:18. I actually woke up at 7 this morning. I snoozed my alarm one time for 5 minutes and then I got up. I'm so proud. 7 a.m. got up, I had my Bible time in prayer, my quiet time by myself. Then I made some breakfast and I watched a little bit of YouTube, but then I locked in for a little bit, got some work done, sent some contracts and emails, scheduled some meetings, blah blah blah. Now guys, it's so gloomy, like it's about to start pouring again, but what is going on here? But I want to get in a workout, and I was gonna go outside and go for a walk at least, but like I said, it's raining, so love that. But my dad did go work outside the house today, like he went to a client, so the garage is available, and so we're gonna go in the garage, get a quick little sweat in. I'm actually ahead of schedule for the day. I have myself scheduled to do my workout at 11, but it's currently 10:20 and like I said, finished everything I needed to do already, and then I'm gonna jump into some client work a little bit later around like 12. So yeah, I just wanted to check in and say hi after the ice cream place yesterday. When I got home, dude, my room was an actual disaster. I came home, briefed with my parents for a little bit, yada yada, took a shower, I mean like washed my face and stuff because I showered before I left. Then I came in and cleaned my room, and then yeah, so went to bed, and went to bed kind of late, and I still woke up early, so yay me. But I'm gonna change, do that, and then we're gonna do some client work, and then we're gonna jump into organizing the closet. So basically I have to like empty out the drawers today and stuff like that. So all good things, all good things. Actually, I have stuff in the dryer, so I'm gonna do that first. Anyways, I just wanted to say hi, good morning, happy Thursday. Let's have a great day. Hello friends. Okay, so I took a shower, washed my hair, praise the lamb, because my hair needed to be washed. I got some client stuff done, and I'm actually about to go cook because I'm getting hungry. And I know my mom mentioned something about being hungry, even though she just ate, but I'm sure she'll be hungry again at some point. But so my sister slept over a couple days ago, and so there's an air mattress here, right? But my mom was telling me that she's likely coming back, and I asked her, I said, hey, are you coming back to sleep over again? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, when? And she's like, I don't know. So I wasn't gonna put the bed away. Actually, you know what, let's call her and find out, because if I put it away, because she's off tomorrow, so if she comes tonight, I'm gonna be so upset. In the sense of like putting away for no reason. Let's call her together. Like, she's the cutest little thing in the world. Oh my gosh. Your call has been full. She's definitely working. Sometimes I just call her anyway because it's hit or miss on like her availability. So I just wanted to know. Anyway, but I will see if she calls back. Any hoodle, so I'm gonna pause on that. I definitely hit a really good workout. I don't know if I checked in after that. Nope. So I don't think so. I had a good workout. I went into my garage and used that space. Oh, I did mention that. I got a really good workout in, did that, took a quick shower, washed my hair, blase, all the things. Planned out my day for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm working on a lot of behind the scenes administrative stuff, so I'm very excited about that. And then we're gonna keep packing. I haven't revealed yet where I'm moving, but we are still in the moving process, and so I'm starting to get a little overwhelmed. The more I discover like little things that I want to take with me is how I start getting overwhelmed, because I'm like, what's coming with me and what's staying? But like by staying, I mean like what's not coming right away, you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna come back for everything eventually, Lord willing. But yeah, so it shouldn't be that hard. Like, it shouldn't be something that consumes me too much, but If you know me, you know I have the tendency of letting things consume me. I just realized I don't have earrings on. Favorite little go-to earrings. Also, I think I told you guys in the last vlog I had been doing press-ons. One thing I like about press-ons is like my nails are like good, like they're not like weak or breaking or anything like that, so really good. But I also do gel extensions, so anytime I do my own nails, they're gel extensions, and typically if you do them properly, gel extensions don't mess up your nails. So when I'm not being a savage and like ripping them off, my nails are fine. But sometimes I am savage and rip them off, right? My point was that at some point would like to do my nails. Like I am moving and it would probably be easier to not do them right now, so that's why I haven't done them yet. And I still have a week and a half before I move, so like start like actually like on way. So I'll probably do a little bit closer. My goal is to be, okay, let's pull up the calendar really quick. Looking at a calendar really quick, I would ideally like to be done with everything like packed. And this was gonna be hard. This was gonna be hard because remember how I said like I don't have that much clothes? Like I'm gonna at some point run out of clothes. But I think everyone goes through that point when they're moving, that when things are just like packed away. So whatever, it's not a big deal, but I think about that, I'm like, I don't want to like be done too soon, but at the same time I kind of do, so I can just get it out the way and then just chill. So yeah, my sister is actually going on a trip on Monday. She leaves Monday. Hey, she should be off this weekend. Where is she at? Yeah, so she leaves on Monday and then comes back on Friday. Yeah, she comes back on Friday. And then so I want to be done packing by, honestly, I might have to be done Saturday. And then so my friends have my friend Sabri was planning like a little going away situation for me on Saturday, so there's that. And then I leave on a Tuesday, so let's go cook some dinner. I think I'm gonna make some beef and like cilantro lime rice or something. Good morning, beautiful people. It's the next day. It is the next day, and we are about to go run a little errand that I didn't expect to happen. So basically, so yesterday my mom, like super randomly, I don't know, like I don't even understand like where this came from. I was like, girl, how'd you even like come to this conclusion? So she like saw something or saw like some kind of a call, I don't know, but whatever it was, and I think it was the Lord, triggered her to go check the status of her license, and she noticed that her license was suspended. And the reason being is that like the insurance hadn't been like updated or something. And so she saw it, she called in, she updated the insurance, and then immediately it like reinstated her license. So she comes to my room, because we're obviously all in the same insurance. She comes to my room and she's like, Bianca, check on your license, because mine was, you know, she told me the whole story, so mine was suspended. And so I go on the DMV website trying to check the status of my license, and I put in my license number and it tells me invalid. And I was like, okay, fine. Like I thought I was just, you know, getting something wrong. I was on the wrong website. I was in the middle of something, so I was like, I'll do this later. So I went back later to do it again, just making sure I actually have this with me, to do it again. And it's still telling me that it can't, either it's invalid or they can't find a record of it. And I'm like, I know I typed in every single number in this license ID, on this ID number or license number. And so I don't really know what that means, and Lord willing it means nothing. But I have my insurance card, because we do have insurance. I don't know what kind of miscommunication there was. But we have insurance. So and my mom sent me the up-to-date one just in case. But now I'm gonna go to the tax collector office, because thank God they have like DMV services and stuff like that, and it's not far from my house at all. And I believe you can do walk-ins, hopefully, because I'm definitely doing walk-in, and hopefully resolve this little mini situation. Like I hope it's not really a situation,
And yeah, because hopefully it's as simple as my mom's was, where she just had to plug in the new information and it just reinstated. But so it's currently 9:30. I woke up at 7, got in my quiet time, had breakfast, all that good stuff. I started preparing like the next video I need to edit, and then I have my umbrella, I have my book, one of my books that I have to read for school this week because I don't know how long I'm gonna be there. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. It has been non-stop raining here. There's a flood warning. I don't think you could tell on the camera, but it's super cloudy right now. What a fun day, what a fun day. But let's go see what's going on with this license situation, and Lord willing, handle it. Pray for me, hopefully it's nothing. So I gave her my ID and explained to her what happened, and she saw the same thing I was seeing and has no idea why it says that. Like, she's like, I'm so confused. And I'm like, if you're confused, imagine me. So she took my ID to someone else, and she's gonna see if someone else can better assist. I have no idea. But thankfully I got attended to right away, so hopefully it won't be here too long, and I hope it's nothing crazy. Hey guys, so I came to the bathroom really quick because I had to go. But also I figured I'm like tell you guys what's going on, even though I don't really know what's going on. So the lady tells me that my license number got disconnected from my record. Love that. So she has a supervisor dealing with it, and they're calling the state to figure out what the heck happened. So I'm not sure what's happening, still very much so at a loss, and I'm still sitting here. I've been here for about half an hour or so. I'm not sure. Pretty smooth. I'm chilling, honestly. Prayed about it, gave it to the Lord, and we're just gonna see what happens. So I will keep you posted, and this is your sign if you didn't have one. If you've never even thought of this, I'm telling you right now, go check the status of your license, because as far as I was concerned, everything's been copacetic and dandy. And apparently, not only might my license have been suspended, but apparently my license number has not been associated to my record. Yeah, she just asked me for my social security number. There's that too, so yeah. Okay guys, well, we're out of the office, and like, I've never heard anything like this before. So she tells me, okay, I have some bad news for you. I'm like, uh-oh, what happened? And homegirl tells me, very nice lady, love her, she's great. She's like, unfortunately your record got purged. I'm like, well, sister girl, what does that mean, right? And sister girl tells me that it means basically my records got deleted. Huh? Like, what do you mean? And so she said, we can fix it. We just need to get your documents. So birth certificate, social, all that stuff, right? And it's kind of like, you know what? This is a blessing in disguise. For all I know, this would have stopped me at the airport, because they scan your ID and stuff at the airport, right? So imagine if I come up and it's like, hey, this girl doesn't exist. That would have been a problem. And you know TSA does not play Pookie. So that would have been a real problem. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful, like, because my mom's thing getting resolved so quickly, I can't say that's anything less than that was God. Because if my mom didn't see it, I wouldn't have checked it, and that would have been a problem. Because her thing, I'm telling you, my mom's literally said her license was invalid. She updated the insurance and it was immediately revalidated, right? And it was fine. So it was like such a weird thing that literally took her less than 10 minutes. Like, I remember hearing her on the phone, and then she was resolved, and then like she came to my room and told me about it, right? So I feel like that was such like a God thing. Like, God allowed for whatever to trigger her to go check it and to tell me, because the state disconnected my license number from my record of my record. And there would have been no other way of me knowing this other than possibly me getting stopped at the airport, now that I think about it. And this is new, this is recent, because I just flew out of state back in, what was it, July, when I went to Chicago.
So I wonder if that was the thing. I don't know, but who knows? Who's to say what would have went south if this didn't happen? So I'm so grateful. Everything happens for a reason, and I just pray that my mother knows where my birth certificate is. I leave it in my parents' hands. My birth certificate is none of my business. That is my mama's business. All right, so that's officially handled. Thank you, Jesus. Like, obviously I didn't have to pay for it. I think I mentioned that already, because it wasn't my fault. Like, they were so confused because they're like, was your license expired? But they also could see on the license that I had that it wasn't expired. Like, I was taking care of that. Like, I definitely had I think 7 more years on that license, or however long, I don't really know. Is it what, 10 years? I don't know. But yeah, it was not expired. They're like, have you ever changed your name? Have you been married? Did you just get married? Like, you know, and I'm like, no, that's my only name. I have not been married yet. And yeah, so basically, whatever, long story short, had to get a new license. And here's the thing, they told me to bring back all those documents to get everything done and stuff. Fine, but to my ignorance, apparently that meant taking a new picture and everything. Guys, I'm literally I don't have anything on my face. I am wearing leggings. Like, that's not even like me. I don't even wear leggings. Like, yes, your ID picture is gonna do that, but I'm just giving you an idea of, like, I am so out of my regular element that I was like, a new ID picture would irritate the life out of me. But here's the thing, I'm not wearing makeup or anything. Y'all, I'm actually not terribly mad at this picture. It could have been so much worse, honestly. It could have been worse. Like, I don't know. Looks like, do I have some redness there? What is that? Like some discoloration? I don't know. It's fine. I had to take an impromptu freaking ID picture. But again, I am so grateful that this was handled now, because I have some travel coming up, and last thing I needed, and I mentioned to the girl too, I was like, I'm actually traveling like this, like, soon, and she's like, oh, that would have been so bad. And I'm like, would it have been? Because I was just in Chicago in July. And she was like, yeah, I don't know. And I'm like, so this just happened is what you're telling me. And yeah, so yeah. Anyway, look at my wallet, guys, how cute. The Levoot card holder in the chrome color. I'm obsessed. Anyway, like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, this is your sign to go check the status of your license, because obviously you won't know unless you check. Okay guys, so these are the vacuum sealed bags that I got from Amazon. There's only 12 in here though, ma. So hopefully it'll be good. Like, my sister was like, oh, those are gonna be super handy, blah 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 blah, and I'm excited to see. Let's see. Oh, these are the jumbo ones. That's mine. So, because I'm thinking about, I might try to leave these for absolute last, because if all goes well, I could probably pack up my bedding.
You want to take us with you?
What is that? Cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take her. I told Wella, and she was like, Wella was like, yeah, Dio, pa qué dejarlo? Si tú eres la única que lo usa. Like, guys, let me show you. Like, so we have, like most Caribbean households, a few of these, right? We have a couple of these size, and we have a literally ginormous one, and I think we have a black one somewhere if we still have that. And we also have, and the funniest part is, I don't even know where we got this from. This little baby was acquired at some point, and it was just always in the cabinet. Then there came a point in time where the other ones were quite literally always occupied. And so I was like, all I do are like lattes anyway, like a little shot. So I started to use her, love her. So I'm gonna take her with me wherever I move. I haven't said where I'm moving yet, so stay tuned. Okay, so, mommy, look, and then, so there's 2 jumbos, 2 large, and 4 medium and 4 small. Yeah, and
small.
oh no, look, I think those are large, because these might be jumbo. That's giving jumbo.
Yeah.
Cause see, this, I can fit a quilto in here. Remember how my quilt came in vacuum sealed?
Yeah.
I just remembered that.
Do that.
All of my bedding can fit in one of this. and then some, because I can also fit the pillows in here. Okay, settled. Oh my god, it's gonna be so fun, guys. Hello, you guys. Happy Saturday. Look who's here. She's here for the weekend. Well, she's also going to, I don't know if you guys can hear me. She's going to South Carolina on Monday. And so she's gonna stay with us for the weekend. Bloom Sparkling Energy. Honestly, I'm just such a sparkling drinks girl. Hey, I do have some homework to go lock into. I'll probably do that when we get back home and just get out the way, because we're also gonna start packing. I have my vacuum seal stuff. Tessa's gonna do her hair. We're gonna have a cool, chill, fun Sunday home tomorrow. And it's gonna be a good time, so.